the way people are looking at us as Vincentians, and in relation to COVID-19. And I want us to bear this in mind, especially in relation to what is happening in Grenada versus what's happening to us. And the fact that St. Vincent and the Grenadines borders are still open.
That's right.
It means all those countries that have taken these stringent actions to curb the inflow of the virus and to allow the countries to get rid of it are going to be looking at us in a very sickening way when they have cleared their countries and we want to go there.
I am very concerned that our government has still not heeded calls to close our seaports and airports to all but essential travel and commerce. Nearly all the other Caribbean countries and many countries worldwide have seen it fit to do so. Closing the country's borders is a critical step in reducing the spread of the virus. My friends, it makes sense to secure our borders for a while. This would allow us to deal with the situation inside the country.
Citizenship means something, and that we have to, our citizens who are abroad, we can't shut them out. But clearly, in relation to certain groups where we know there is a high proportion of potential problem, like for instance the crewmen, and we have seen, because out of the 8, 5 of them are our fellow nationals who make a good living on cruise ships. And they spend a lot of money, and we can't want them in times when it's good and turn our backs on them when the time is bad. But clearly, if they're overseas and about to come back and they're in a group to come back from cruise ships, we have to have a particular protocol in place, or sets of arrangements.
And I want to say, Mr. Speaker, that we all share the concern of their family members here, and certainly we would wish for them to be able to return home with the necessary guarantees, of course. And that is to ensure that the quarantine measures are in place and that they are properly enforced. It is not just the cruise ship members. There are those persons, Mr. Speaker, who, and I spoke to the Prime Minister about this too, who are working on the oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. A number of them have called me, and family members, and they're concerned because some of them, they're not working, they're off the rigs, and they are in conditions or circumstances that are really not safe for them.